I shall be your shield.
Blessing upon friends!
Hell, it's about damn time.
We are steadfast in the face of peril.
Don't underestimate a Nephilim.
Stormwind honors those who serve.
This is only the beginning of our journey.
My wrath shall not be quenched.
Your deeds bring honor to us all.
By steel or fang, we will prevail.
Not even death can save you from me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Weenus, and I'm joined by Tiger and Skycake tonight for a very exciting Div D West matchup between VIBECHEQUE and TRSG Knights. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you this evening?
Tiger?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. This is a exciting match tonight against the number 2 and 4 seed, I believe, right now, and they're fighting for playoff spots, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good, so I'm pumped.
All right.
Coming into this, I don't really know anything about either of these teams, so I'm excited to see some new different comps.
I love your helmet, Skycake. It is amazing. It's
Thanks,
wonderful, wonderful. Thanks, everybody, for joining us in chat. Casey Court, I like the peach. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. We got Trilena, Traxix, Demon Grand, Tigerfish. You're in chat as well as being on stream. Swing Time, Hunter Pure Red. Okay, we're going to go over the maps real quick. Here's what happened. Hopefully I did this right. VIBECHEQUE lost the coin toss to TRSG Knights. They chose the hero pick. So we have Infernal Shrines and Alterac Pass banned out by VIBECHEQUE. A pickup of BOE for map number 1. TRSG Knights banned out Braxis and Towers of Doom. And that's all we got. Slexia, thank you for the 69 bits. I appreciate it. Okay, I think we're all set. Everyone's in the lobby. I'm just gonna let them know that the casters are ready, so that they can start the match whenever they like. Okay, here we are. So VIBECHEQUE is 17-7 in map count. TRSG Knights is 18-2, but these are both very good teams, and I think we could see either one taking the set tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's anyone's match. These are two very good teams in Div D, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was told that tonight's standings won't affect TRSG Knights' standings, that they have pretty much locked into second place, but VIBECHEQUE could move up or down depending on their performance tonight. So something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that's interesting. They probably won't want to be giving away a lot of their strats they're going to be pulling off in the playoffs. So they might be, who knows what they'll throw out here, really.
Yeah, with the positioning they're in, I wouldn't be surprised if TSRG tries some really wonky stuff tonight. Just, especially with them in the position that they're at, not really risking anything. Both teams are going to be going to the playoffs, but yeah. Hopefully we see some fun stuff.
Almost as fun as your helmet, I hope. Traxix
yeah,
says...
my helmet's falling apart, though.
Nah, it won't be as fun as the helmet, but that looks heavy. Is that heavy?
It's not that it's heavy. It's that my headphones don't fit really around it, so I can't hear, so I'm trying to shove them up into my cheeks.
Every time I think about you, gentlemen, I fall apart. Just like your helmet. Traxix says, if VC dominates, they get third place. Oh heck, they also have win over MT. I think that's maximum thrust. So if they even just win, they go to third. So that's something interesting to keep in mind.
Yeah, so for VIBECHEQUE, this does mean something depending on, who they're going to play in the first round. They'll play an easier team in the first round if they win. So yeah,
absolutely. We have a little bit of a tank choke coming on from TRSG Knights as they ban out Garrosh. And look at that bug. Sorry, Bug Lord, not today. Anubarak and Nubanope. We do have Uther banned out from VIBECHEQUE, and they are coming up to their second ban here. I wonder if it's going to be targeted. I guarantee it, because these teams have probably researched each other, and it is going to be May. So first pickup on Battlefield of Eternity. Are we looking for Shred? What do you guys think is a good pickup here?
I think they're going to probably look into like a Greymane Vala, maybe the Artanis.
Okay, straight Immortal Shred.
That's what I would assume. Tough to say though, with TSRG having the first pick and me thinking that they might go with something a little weird. Well, that's a pretty classic pick. Diablo just going in. Going to be a big green boy on the field.
Or red, or, I guess depending on the skin, if they change it between now and then. And another thing that's good about that is they have banned out 2 other tanks, and they use their first pick to pick up a tank, so they continue the tank choke. Oh, we have Bird Nest Hanzo picked up by Gigglesmack, and Jack's Tax Man picking up the Deckard. Ooh, stay a while and
stay a while and
oh. But what does that tell you, Tiger, about snap picking Li Ming and Raynor right away?
Well, it tells me they're going to try to race. I mean, Li Ming's probably the best mage racer that I know of, and Raynor can too. So yeah, I mean, they already have a solid comp going into this. I really like their strat. I was surprised to see the Nubarak ban, because that's Charlemagne's favorite tank, I think. But looks like they had a good plan, because you got the Diablo. So.
Indeed. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Lagunitas Supercluster. Just kidding. All right, so we do have the Greymane ban out as well as the Sonya. Sonya is super strong right now, so always a good ban to get out of the pool for your opponents, because they do not have a bruiser at this moment. Tychus getting picked up by Red Face Beast. A great counter, potentially, to Diablo? Question mark.
Yeah, I like the Tychus pickup. The Muradin's great for the race too here. I'm interested to see what TSRG goes with heals wise. Kind of would like to see like a Malfurion come out.
Yeah, I could get a little synergy there. We are still looking for a bruiser. Artanis is still on the board, but you could pick something else. It looks like we don't have a bruiser picked up yet by VIBECHEQUE, so they will get the final counter at the end. Trilana says to Skycake, wubba dub dub. Oh, we got a Hogger. And we pick up the Brightwing. Very good.
Don't have squirrels, Trilana.
Casey Court says about Tychus, I'm assuming he's a bad man. Tonight's Buttcast is brought to you by Kalio's Surprise Messages. Boo! Hello, Kalio. Welcome to the cast. Last pick, what is going to counter out this Hogger? It could move the Tychus to counter, but we're going to see Chen instead.
Oh, there it is.
I love it.
Milk.
I love that.
Picking up the Chenzarilla. Very nice. All right. In 3 seconds or less, which cast do you like better? This one or the one you're not watching? Which team comp do you like better, Tiger?
I like TSRG better. I mean, Hogger's solid, and yeah, go ahead.
What about you, Skycake?
For me, that Chen pick did it for me. I am excited to see a barrel come out in this game. I think it's going to be a little bit rough for him to try to go Earth, Wind, and
Your
Fire.
time is up. I love it. We're going to a bumper. Okay, we have not quite loaded in. We're getting there, though. We're getting there very soon. So, sorry, please continue, Skycake. Oh, no, just kidding. You're off once again. Everyone's loading back in, and we're going to get into the game right as soon as the last bar goes. Okay, here we go. Woo!
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Okay, can you, gentlemen, Tiger, why don't you do the left-hand side for vibe check? Tell us who is going on what.
Yeah, for vibe check, we have Chen played by Mega Milk. Giggletramax playing the Hanzo. Deckard is played by Jackstamin. Tychus is played by Red Face Beast. And Murden is played by Blue Space Hat.
And if you wouldn't mind, please, Skycake, who's playing for TRSG Knights?
We are checking out Chair Glue on the Bright Wing. Rainer is being played by Hallen Knight. Li Ming on Pink Blackout. Charlemagne, the main man Charlemagne on the big Diablo. And Thana is rocking the Hogger in the top lane.
There we go. So right away, splitting into the 1-4, as you do. Looking at Hogger picking up that Journeyman cooking. You know all about that, Tiger. You want to get those stacks and get that max health.
You do. I'm really interested to see this matchup up top, Chen versus this Hogger.
Yeah, Thana versus Mega Milk. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I don't think I've seen a whole lot of Hogger versus Chen before, so I'm not sure how that trades out.
I've never seen it, but I'm guessing no one will die, but they'll just kind of hit each other a lot.
Yeah, both chonky heroes with a lot of a health pool and escapes as well, so it'll be very interesting. Double Dam says, wow, it's a threesome. Thank you for your 69 mother cluckers. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful vacation. Blue Space Hat taking a little bit of damage down in the bottom lane, but, you know, it's free health, right? Murden's going to heal on up with his second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth wind. So you get a little bit of a passive heal up there. So not so bad if you take the damage. It is bad though if you take the death.
Diablo took Devil's Due here. That's interesting. I didn't expect that.
All right, very good. So gonna get more healing off of regen globes and the fountain. Checking up in the top hand lane. We're seeing more about the same. A little bit of back and forth.
Another interesting build. Hanzo is auto attack build, going the redemption talent at 1.
Redemption, yes.
Yeah,
Losing
a lot of
stacks on death.
You see the W build to shred that immortal, but I guess they're just gonna go for fighting, I guess.
Could be. Yeah, you don't necessarily need. You can always shred the immortal if you kill the enemy team first. Double Dam says it's a thruple. Galio says this cast I can see 2.5 people. I've probably messed something up on the overlays.
Uh-oh.
Well, it does look like in that top lane, as far as I can tell right now, Hogger's winning that trade. It's pretty anticlimactic for right now, but...
Six stacks.
Yeah, it's just going across pretty even there. He's just barely ahead in health.
Well, we are going to have this immortal spawning in about 15 seconds. We do have camps being picked up. Bruiser camps by both sides. TRSG Knights is about finishing with theirs. The Bruiser camp is picked up also for the side of VIBECHEQUE. And now we're going to see what's going to happen with these bottom and top camps. In the very top, we do see Thana making a move and doing that spin to win up there. In the bottom, this is going to be taken by VIBECHEQUE. But up in the top, it looks like Thana's going to get it. Thana does secure that camp against Mega Milk.
Yeah.
Nice play.
But they lose the camp bottom lane, so there's going to be even pressure on both sides.
Nobody's going to the Immortals yet. Looks like Rainer's... Oh, Howlin' Knight. Yep, on Rainer is starting the Immortal.
Gonna start shooting right away, and we... Excuse me, sorry, we're looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, we do see Exterminator, so we are gonna get that extra damage against non-heroic targets. Perfect for Shred. And look at that Shred happening. It's happening fast. We do have Thana joining in as well.
Yeah, we're already at halftime, and... Yep.
Yeah, Vibe's just not responding to the Immortal burn. It'd be interesting. I think they're going to have to defend this to try to get some sort of advantage in this early game.
Neither team has 7 yet, but that Immortal is dropping fast for the side of VIBECHEQUE. TRSG Knights are just shredding it. Charlemagne gets
going
low.
down, though.
Oh, first blood. There it is. First blood going down. But we're going to see a full shield Immortal going over to the side of TRSG Knights. It is the first Immortal, so it is not the strongest. But it's definitely better than not getting the objective.
Yeah, the first Immortal's pretty weak. I mean, they'll be able to burn this down, but it'll probably I don't know, maybe a tower, maybe half the wall. Let's see.
I'm getting a little bit of lag. I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but here it comes. Kaleo says, no, I was referencing Sky's helmet as 2.5 casters. Very good, because we can only see 0.5 of Sky's face.
Right.
Very
Little
good.
very
Checking up from the top. It looks like Thana's getting some good progress there on the towers, but this Immortal is pushing down into the bottom. It has lost its shield, and it's going to start hitting the fort, though.
Got a little more than I anticipated. The whole wall and half of the keep. I mean, the fort.
Yeah, a little bit more than half of the fort. Nice work there. So decent. It could have been worse, but also a good defense by VIBECHEQUE there, not letting them get too much. However, in the top hand lane, Megamilk is very low and has also lost the top fort. Thana up to 12 stacks now. Getting that going
Thana's
on.
doing a great job up there.
Oh yeah, some more action going on between those offlaners. Now we have a little bit of a lull before the next objective. Will the teams fight? I'm not sure, but they are very close in XP. Very, very close to level 8. So
Yeah,
this race to 10.
Nice to see, you know, Vibes is ahead in the experience, even though they lost that first Immortal.
Yeah, both teams are playing smart. They're playing a little conservative. We only have 1 death so far. If I was playing, there'd be like 4 already.
And they'd all be your deaths, right?
Exactly. So both teams really playing very well.
Trying to bounce a little bit here between top and bottom. Charlemagne's taking a little bit of flack from Tychus. Let's see what Tychus picked up. Tychus did go grenade build, but then also the bigger they are, getting that 4% on all heroes as long as they're above 30% on minigun. So able to burn down more than just Diablo. That could work on Hogger as well as basically anybody. But here comes a nice.
And Megamilk in the top lane.
Look at top lane. Oh, Hogger wins out
He's
again.
barely losing that.
Ooh, back to bottom because there's excitement happening everywhere.
Right, yeah.
But thank you very much for directing my attention up there. I appreciate it. We are going to see Megamilk have to hearth out here. Thana is going to be okay in lane, going to pick up that globe, and is able to self-heal with the loot horde. My goodness. A nice shadow charge here by Charlemagne, and a polymorph. Blue Space Hat getting very low. He's going to have to drop back, but it's going to be Charlemagne who drops down. And there it is. Second kill going over to VIBECHEQUE. And here we go. We're trying to burn the Immortal. 10's online for VIBECHEQUE. A little bit ahead of TRSG Knights, but they are there as well. We're going to see a split burn here. And a little bit of a lead going over here to VIBECHEQUE.
Needs to go top to, defend that camp up there. It already took half the fort. Looks like Tychus is going up there.
We do have a defensive position for both teams as the Immortals are on their own sides. And here, yeah, they come back down, and we're going to see a 5v5 down here while that camp is still pushing top, and the second camp on the way. Megamilk does get stunned. Here comes APOC, and stay a while and listen. We're getting low on a few members here, getting very low on Chen, and Chen will drop. Blue Space Hat also getting low, will be charged. It goes down, down goes Murden. Jax attacks, man, in a bad spot. Charlemagne getting the hands on that old man, and that is a triple kill going over to the side of TRSG Knights.
Triple kill!
Yeah, that Diablo is really, really manhandling there in that that fight there, and that was a
top
nice
fort goes down as well.
Yeah, really rough there. The that APOC just followed right into the Immortal stuns, and they had no action for about 4 seconds straight there.
Taco, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I appreciate it.
Again, those camps up top did take the fort.
Yep, that fort went down, and they're going to get this bottom fort before the Immortal even marches down into the lane. So I think they stand to gain some potential gains here on this bottom keep. Selma says the team that gets the first Immortal, 70% chance to win the match. Don't underestimate how snowbally this map is. Interesting thought there. Thank you for contributing. Blue Space Hat is going to jump back and get some of those those potions, drink up, heal up a little bit. And there's Chen! Nice work.
Yep, pushes them all back, gives the rest of the team a really good opportunity to burn that Immortal down.
That distraction, very. Oh, look at that! 4-man, stay a while and listen!
Oh, here comes the APOC, though.
Brightwing goes down, followed by the Tychus for Vibe.
So 1 for 1 so far.
1 for 1, yes, indeed. And there it is. The Immortal is down. They have lost a little bit over half of their bottom keep, as well as the fountain. 13's 1 level talent tier advantage going over to TRSG Knights. And they're gonna...
I'm sorry, I missed that in chat. There was a 70% chance that the first team to win the Immortal wins this map. Is that what's claimed?
It sounds like it's opinion based because they say I think. So I don't know if there's how much data there is behind that, but it's definitely an observation and something to think about. So we'll see. We'll see. But this game is only 10 minutes in, and it is too early to tell. Looking for 13s on the side of VIBECHEQUE so they can get on even talent tier. And their camp is up. Top camp getting taken by TRSG Knights.
Yeah, VIBECHEQUE probably just hesitating a little bit too much. They're scared that invade's going to come in, but they really needed to get that camp going. This is going to be a lot of top pressure again, putting them in a tough position to make that decision as to whether or not they're going to lose a lot of health on that top lane on the keep.
Selim11 says, Selim11 says, well, 70% stat. That was what was told to me by a Div A guy. So we got secondhand information, but it still might be true. And look at this camp invade coming out from TRSG Knights. But here comes VIBECHEQUE. They want to contest it.
Look at Hogger just bouncing.
Hogger's bouncing back and forth. Thana is getting low, but is going to take the camp. We do lose Diablo. We do lose Hogger. And we also lose Chen. It is a 1 for 2, and the camp will be cleaned up here by VIBECHEQUE. But we have the Immortal race going right now. It's here.
Side note, never trust Div A, folks. Anyways.
Well, the first Immortal did go to TRSG Knights, and they are reaching halftime now, but we do have some shred happening at the same time from VIBECHEQUE, and now we're going to see the halftime show. Not sponsored by Pepsi. There will not be a wardrobe malfunction on this stream. Thank you very much.
Bummer.
The night is still young, Weenus.
That's right. The night is still young. Both of the Immortals have retreated to their defensive positions, so we are going to have to see an invade by one team or the other, and it looks like VIBECHEQUE is going to be defending against TRSG Knights as they push in, trying to get this next objective.
We're going to see a fight here. They're going to continue to go all in. Oh, there's the arrow. Oh, Charlemagne. Baby Diablo. Get low.
Diablo will drop as well as Hanzo.
You get Hogger in the back line. Just like, I'm Hogger. I can just hang out with all of you.
Oh, Cherglue escaping with 45 HP. However,
barely
Hogger will go down, and the chase is on. Will Blue Space Hat not going to be able to find that extra kill? So this objective will go over here to TRSG Knights, but that was close to getting multiple kills on the side of VIBECHEQUE towards TRSG Knights.
We're getting some Div A guys. 61% of teams that get the second Immortal win. So great.
Here's a Div E opinion from me, Weenus. The team that brings the other enemy core down to 0 win 100% of the matches. I appreciate Celium. We're not making fun. We do appreciate it.
Around with you. No, you might be right.
Love to hear it. All opinions welcome here on a moist cast. And here we have the Immortal is down. It's lost all of its armor. It is being shredded down. This keep is taken over half health. Do we see a re-engage here by VIBECHEQUE? Here comes a spicy Dorito. And the APOC. Here comes Stay a While and Listen. Charlemagne is being chased, but there's the Emerald Dream coming out from Cherglue. Pushing everybody back. I don't know why I said that really weird, but a nice disengage there from Brightwing on the side of TRSG Knights. Y'all are quiet in chat. Pump it up. Siege camp getting picked up in the top hand lane, but I think we're going to see an invade here. And here it comes.
Here's a brawl going
down.
Brightwing gets targeted in the back and blown up.
Look at Hogger. Look at Hogger.
Hogger is just spinning to win. Giggle Schmack is low and will get dropped. Thana Oh, was not able to get their slam off. And there is the camp claimed by VIBECHEQUE. Nice pickup.
Man, that was a big orb from Li Ming. Almost took out Deckard Cain, but he barely lived through it.
All right, we do have some lane pressure in the top. We have some lane pressure in the bottom. I apologize, gentlemen, if I'm talking too much. It's just so exciting. Whew. Swing Time says, I heard it was 69%. Nice. How many 69s are you going to give me, Weenus?
How many 69s are you going to give me, Weenus?
A good question, Bahamut. A good question indeed. All right, so 10 kills advantage going over to VIBECHEQUE. 17.5 to 17 advantage to VIBECHEQUE. But look at the structure advantage going over to TRSG Knights. It's really large right now. They have all of their forts and their keeps, and we have no forts left on the side of VIBECHEQUE, and their keeps are in disrepair.
Yeah, Vibes really got their back against the wall. I mean, again, they have a camp in the top lane that will take their keep if they don't go to it, and they're going to have to fight the Immortals here.
Charlemagne in trouble is going to back out. Does going to pop that Epoch. Oh my goodness. But look, once again, TRSG Knights is very far ahead in the shred on the Immortal.
That top keep's going down right now.
That Shaman camp is probably going to seal the deal, especially with that wave behind it. Is going to go down. Okay, we'll go back to that after we see the action here fighting on the point. Fort does go down, and we're about tied as far as...
A little early.
Yeah, what do you think, Skycake? Oh, an excellent stay a while.
Could stay a while. Charlemagne could be in trouble here, but oh, looks like a huge little combo there. Chen goes down, all three of them.
Wow,
They pick up 2 more kills.
Triple kill there on Howlin' Knight. Well played, and this will be once again another objective for TRSG Knights. Taking it down. They did take down this top keep with that camp. The Immortal is going to go bottom, and there's not much health left on this fort down here. 3 members are down on the side of VIBECHEQUE. This is a 17-minute objective, so it's got a little bit of chonky donk in the badonkadonk.
I think this is game.
Yep, I'd be real surprised to see a defense on this. By the time that Immortal gets there, there's probably still going to be about 10 seconds, 5 seconds left on those respawns, and there's going to be just too much health on that thing.
The game's not quite over yet. It's going to be a huge defense here from VIBECHEQUE. Let's see if they can do it, though, as their members are spawning, and they're up. They're ready to defend.
Potions primed and ready, too.
Jason, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it so much. Here we go. We have lost pretty much all the shield here on the Immortal, but the core is down to 65% and dropping fast. We do have Odin pop to try to siege this out. Blue space hat. Oh,
Murden goes down.
Will go down, and the core is dropping fast.
Dropping.
And it's done. GG's game number 1 going over to TRSG Knights. GG, well played. Boo!
What a game.
Whoa! Indeedy. All right, so here we are on the stats. Slay Hot says, honky donk immortal. Ooh, gotchi, you know whaty. I wish I could be in voice yelling end at my team right now, says Celium. Oh my goodness. VIBECHEQUE needs to stop going after Dibbles and needs to pressure the back line, says Track6. Always trying to pressure that back line, Track6. I know what you mean. GG's indeed. All right, so here are the stats. Do you gentlemen see anything here that you would like to talk about, something that needs mention?
Hogger has the most hero damage out of any hero in the game, the Bruiser. Hogger needs to be banned. Great work, Thana.
So your take is VIBECHEQUE needs to take or ban the Hogger in game 2 against Thana.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Swing Time saying, get them in the next one, VIBECHEQUE. It's got an exclamation. VIBECHEQUE. Got to say check louder. What about you, Skycake? Anything that you want to see here or on the talents page? Anything strikes your interest or your fancy?
No, I mean, just props to Mega Milk, I think, for putting up with that Thana doing so well in the top lane. Even though Thana was bullying him the whole time, the experience was in favor of Vibe in almost the entire early game until they got tens. He was just being real patient up there and just soaking the wave on wall, and it's really hard. You don't see that in a lot of the lower divs. You got a lot of people out for blood regardless of the consequences usually, and he was doing a good job of being patient and just keeping that soak even.
Indeed. Roro now Mazzino says, let's go, Vibe Check, still in this. And that's true. We have a game 2 coming up, and maybe a game 3. It's in the cards. It could happen. It's a possibility. I just rolled my D20 right now and it says yes. Actually, I guess it should be more of the Magic 8 Ball. Did you have a Magic 8 Ball growing up as a kid, Skycake or Tiger?
I did, but every time I shook it, it just said, "You suck." And then my mom would come in the room and spit on me.
Oh my goodness. What a childhood you must have had, Skycake.
I had one too, and it just said "You're awesome" every time. So obviously, Skycake and I are opposites.
I mean, if it comes to nuts and bolts, I think I want the Magic 8 Ball that Tiger had growing up as a child. It just sounds so much better.
I'll be the yin to your yang. You can have the glory.
Very good. Yes, you must find balance.
Yeah, my mom came in and gave me candy and stuff. It was cool.
Solemn says, it's just a tradition that I yell at them to end when I'm shot calling. That's a holdover from a 20-second core fight that I died at the start of that we won. Jay's on hots and a win. Oh, I'm out of cards. Actually, I think I might have that. Do I have I'm out of cards? Question mark? Ooh. I don't think... Oh, yep.
I'm out of cards.
I am out of cards. Indeed. All right. So, back to us. You look at our ugly mugs. Here we are. Well, my ugly mug. These fantastic and very, very handsome gentlemen. I don't know how you watch the game in that helmet. Really, props off to you, Skycake. That is quite an achievement in itself.
I get just a little line of vision, just enough to see the action.
Mega Milk in NGS chat says, I am so mad at myself for missing that poly on your ult. All right. Still waiting to see where we are headed for game number 2. Vibe Check, since they lost game number 1, they have the option of picking either first hero pick or the map pick for game number 2, so we'll have to wait and see what they decide on that.
Yeah, I think game 1, Hogger and Diablo for TSRG played amazing. I also think for Vibe, the Deckard and the Tychus played very well. I think everyone played good, but specifically, I'll be looking in game 2 at those 4 heroes for the teams to maybe see some respect bans, but we'll see.
Very good, very good. It looks like we are going to be getting into our next lobby here. I just want to find out who has picked the map so that we can get that updated on our map screen. Trilana says, Trilana, excuse me, Skycake needs to have the Arthas helmet next cast. There you go. There's a task from your own Bloodwind right there.
Yeah, that's probably about 2 days worth of printing, but I'll get right on it.
All right, so it looks like that VibeCheck is going to be taking hero pick, and it's going to be TRSG Knights who have picked. Oh, I did not update the score. My apologies. Looks like we are going to be going to... Let me just move this down. Yeah, we are going to Dragonshire. And this was picked here by TRSG Knights as we have first hero pick for Vibe Check. Switching over to the maps. Here it is. Here's what's been picked. Here's what's available. Here's the bands. Take a look. Take it all in. Jason says, I wear a hat like that in Stardew Valley. It's to protect my character's virginity. Very good. I didn't know that was a thing of Stardew Valley that you had to protect. It sounds like it might be its own mechanic there. Might need some cheat codes to make sure you survive that. All right, so we will be going to Dragonshire next. That is where we are. We're just filling out the lobby now. Not the draft screen. My bad. Here we go. Back to the lobby. All right, we're getting everybody in here. So, what do you gentlemen think that TRSG Knights, well, not TRSG Knights because they won game 1, but VibeCheque, what do you think they need to do to win game number 2? Do you think they need to switch anything up?
Absolutely. I think that VibeCheque, hands down, needs to rock the #1 S tier hero Probius in this match to take
No.
W.
Probius. Okay, Skycake says Probius. What's your hot take, Tiger?
I think, you know what, Dragonshire is a little bit different in that if you can win the top solo lane, you have a really good shot of winning. You don't have to hold the bottom point. So they need to draft a solo laner. And I said earlier you got to ban the Hogger, but you know what? Give them the Hogger and then take Malthael or Sonya or Leoric, or there's a number of laners that can beat Hogger and hold down that top lane, and then it's going to give you an edge in holding that dragon. So I think that they need to focus on that.
Very good. Okay, so top lane, very important to Tiger. Probius, very important to Skycake. Very good. Sinclips808 says, let's go Knights. Pretty sure that's for TRSG Knights instead of VibeCheque, but I'm just giving a little bit of creative license there. I think so. Okay. Rip Tiger says Jack's Tax Man. I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but it's in the lobby chat. Here it is.
I'm still alive.
And I'm very, very happy about that. Skycake and Tiger are friends of mine. They are also teammates of mine. We are in Div C West. We are on CM After Dark. So they were kind enough to volunteer and join me last minute for this last minute pickup after we've been doing a little bit of day drinking. So thank you very much, Tiger. Thank you very much, Skycake. I appreciate you being here. Cheers to you, gentlemen.
Here's to you, brother.
I would cheers too, but
Blue Solo Cup. You
see how-
cheer me up. It's time to party. All right. I promise no singing, but here we are. I'm sorry. It's too late.
I guarantee he's spilling on himself right now. Sky, are you spilling? I see a dribble down the front.
that was clean.
You got it in there? Nice work, dude.
It fits if you fit it up under the point of the nose and just...
Hey, no kink shaming. No kink shaming here. You do whatever you need to do.
Fortunately, I didn't have to protect my virginity with this. I was married before I printed it.
Very good, very good. I have a little bit of the Mandalorian on mine. The Yoda, the baby Yoda is a little bit blurred out because it's green, but dun 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 no 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 dun 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 dun. All right. And Tiger has a mini Diablo figure that looks like it's wearing lingerie.
So, with whatever's going on in the Discord, because I can't see
I have another one
during this cast.
Yes. Yeah. Tiger's off into the woods, but here we are back into the draft. We do have a ban on Anubarak. We do have a ban on Uther. Hogger. There is your Hogger ban from VibeCheque that you're calling out for, Tiger. Props to you. You get the chicken honk of the night.
Do I have to get in there?
Yeah. Whew. You called the Hogger ban from VibeCheque. Very nice. Demon Grand, thank you very much for the 69 bits. I appreciate it. We're looking at the second ban coming out from TRSG Knights, and it's going to be Garoosh. So the same bans, I believe, as game number 1 coming up from TRSG Knights. But first pick this time going over to VibeCheque. Maybe a Diablo Steel. I don't know. Softbird, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Rexar. Rexar is going to be a first pick. Yeah, Skycake, what do you think about Rexar in the solo lane?
There's a lot of heroes that can take advantage of that. Anything that stacks off of Misha, I think with Kira not being banned right now is a really good option into Rexar. I'd like to see a Kira pick up from TRSG just to dominate that top lane.
Yes. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Kaleo saying, you know, the best part about your singing, Moist Weenus, is that you don't have to worry about DMCA because the software doesn't recognize it. Yeah, because it's so bad. We do have a pickup here of Red-Faced Beast grabbing that gray main. Once again, Charlemagne grabbing the Diablo and picking early. Thana picking that Leoric into Rexar. Tiger, what does that off-lane matchup look like?
Well, Leoric into Rexar, that's going to be a tough matchup for Leoric, to tell you the truth, because Rexar, if he plays it right, he can leave the bear on the point, get the minions, and Leoric's got to kind of pick. So that'll be an interesting matchup.
Okay, so on an equal tier, Rexar is going to have an easier time versus Leoric, in your opinion.
Yes.
Very good. Jax Taxman picking up the Deckard, bringing in those heals. We're going to see the ban on ETC. We will get no moves. I said no moves. None of them in this matchup.
At least one.
There was one, but that was... It's in draft. When it's in draft, it doesn't count. It's not in the match. Oh,
No moves,
interesting.
No mosh.
An Ana ban coming out from VIBECHEQUE. That's something we haven't seen yet, unless I missed it in game number 1. Very interesting. I think Diablo's strong here because of the bushes. There's like a lot of bush ganking possibilities in the green triangle, right below mid, and also in rotations up to top. So I think Diablo's strong here as well.
Cher picking up that Brightwing again. And the Cassia pick coming out. I think Cher did a fantastic job last game. We're going to have to see if this little change to their comp is going to do it for him again, though. I'm agreeing with Tiger that Leoric pick, though, for me early on is going to have a really hard time into that Rexar, especially with the stun ability off of his Drain. I'm interested to see how they play that matchup up there and him picking that second.
Indeed. I would say that Chairglue stole Brightwing away from VIBECHEQUE, but VIBECHEQUE has already picked their healer with Jax Taxman playing the Deckard. We do have Mal'Ganis picked up by Blue Space Hat and Giggleshmack picking up the Orphea. Watch out. We are waiting for one last pickup. Maybe a mage from TRSG Knights. We shall see. Show me what you got. No, we're going to go with Raynor. So we got Cassia and Raynor. A little bit of auto attack. A little bit of mage damage in there, magic damage. Very interesting. All right, in 3 seconds or less, Tiger, which team's draft do you like better?
You know, I think I like TSRG tonight. Again, we'll see what happens, though.
Very good. In 5 seconds or less, what do you think, Skycake?
Draft wise, I give it to TRSG. It's a strong comp over there again. Mal'Ganis gonna have a hard time.
All right, let's see what happens. We'll see you on the other side. All right, here we go. On the left-hand side, we do have VIBECHEQUE coming on in. We have Blue Space Hat on the Mal'Ganis. We have Red-Faced Beast on the Grey Maid. Jax Taxman is going to be playing that old man. Deckard K and Giggleshmack is going to be on the Orphea. And we do have Rexar being played by Mega Milk. What do we got on the right-hand side, Skycake?
Battle commencing.
Yep, over on TRSG, Thana is rocking the Leoric. Chairglue back on that Brightwing again. Charlemagne rocking the Diablo for a second game. Raynor being rocked for the second game as well on Howlin' Knight. And Pink Blackout running the Cassia.
Very good, very good. Not Paradox in chat. What up, chat? What up, Not Paradox? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, my friend.
Let's go to Vegas.
Woo! Let's do it. Let's go to WeenusCon. Look at this. Look at this. All this carnage mid. We are going to see poor Misha go down at the very start in the mid. But we do already have Thana up in the top hand lane as Leoric. We are going to see Pink Blackout down in the bottom on Cassia. So we've already spread out a little bit. We are going to see Rexar in the top hand lane. So we're starting to adjust on the side of VIBECHEQUE, but a little bit more of maybe a 4-1 rotation for the blue team.
Yep, Cassia being smart, backing up at the right time. It could have been bad if she didn't.
There's this Leoric in the top lane. Thana is pushing against Mega Milk and pushing them back just a little bit. I'm interested to see what that matchup's going to be like as it develops. Maybe Mega
Great
Milk
live
getting a little
escape
bit of
on
advantage.
Charlemagne there.
Yeah, I think Rexar is going to win that. So that'll be interesting to see how they can counter it.
They're going to have to build some kind of rotation up there to give that Leo a hand.
Demogran says it's a strong comp on TRSG Knights already. Demogran calling Tychus on Howling Knight, but that didn't quite happen. Close, though.
It is a strong comp, but we are pointing out that Rexar wins that solo lane, so that will be a problem that
Look at this invade, though.
deal with. Look, yeah, this
And that
get away
Siege
with it,
camp
too.
is, they've stolen. They're running like they stole it. Charlemagne, though, trying to flank is not in a position to do so. Check out the top hand lane. Look at that bear. That bear is on the point down low.
Nothing to contest that Greymane either. He's going to walk away with this.
yeah, this is a really, really good start. here
And look
for
at that! Look at that. Greymane grabs the Dragon Knight under 2 minutes into this match. You almost kind of want to wait, right? Because the longer you wait, the stronger the Dragon Knight gets. But if it's there, you take it. Getting that siege damage in mid.
Yeah, this Dragon Knight maybe gets mid wall and towers. I don't know.
I think the
Could
towers
be.
will go down, but yeah, Raynor putting a lot of damage with that Exterminator.
Indeed, once again, yeah, grabbing that as well as the Behemoth armor is going to get a little bit more of a health pool rocking there. We do see the auto attack build out from Rexar, so watch out at 13. That's when that really comes online, and we'll be able to participate in a lot of team fights, not necessarily just taking camps and structures.
I gotta say, after they got trounced, well, that's gonna mean
It was close. It was close, game one.
in game one, this is a big like moral victory for them to be a level ahead and get that first Dragon Knight. So well done, Vibe.
Yeah, looking for sevens. That talent tier advantage. Camps are all up. There's a lot of camps up. There's bottom camp, which we have a little bit of scouting happening down there by Cassia, making sure that people weren't picking that up. But we do have Greymane, excellent camp taker. Red-faced Beast is going to be pummeling away on that bruiser camp in the top hand lane once again. You see this epic matchup between Rexar and Leoric.
Yeah. TRSG not putting any pressure on the camps at all, so this is going to be a big win for VibeCheque here, getting pressure on the map.
It's interesting because it's totally reversed from the first game where TRSG had all the camps. Wow, yeah, this is a different game.
They are looking at the bottom one now, though. It's going to be interesting to see if they check that camp. It doesn't look like they have any intentions of looking over there. However, Decker doing a good job with that Q, throwing it out, spotting that, scouting the camp, and they have to back off of it now. They don't feel safe.
Decker definitely taking a look at it. Is going to get vision on it. We'll have to back out, though. And here comes a little bit of engage down in the bottom lane. We do see more activity up in top as we do see Red-Faced Beast and Mega Milk both pushing up top, getting some siege damage up there. We will see the next shrine activating in 22 seconds. Oh my goodness. Look at the standoff down here in the bottom lane. Not moving in on it, but Blue Space Hat does hit the vision. Charlemagne's getting ready to take that bottom camp. Or, excuse me, that bottom point.
Poor Blue Space walked away right as TRSG was going into camp, so he did not spot the fact that they are taking that camp.
Charlemagne's in trouble, though.
Charlemagne is rooted, is going to be Barrage trying to get back behind the gate. Here comes Brightwing with the face shift, not quite in time. It just takes too long to get that channel, but the bottom camp is claimed by TRSG Knights, and that will be getting a little bit of siege damage. We do have Bruiser camp and the point claimed bottom here for VibeCheque. Top claimed here by TRSG Knights, so a little bit of a standoff. Excuse me, TRSG Knights got that camp, and it was VibeCheque that got the point bottom. But we're gonna get the top point as well here for VibeCheque.
Just like predicted too, Misha doing exactly what Tiger said was going to happen, just putting that bear on the point while Rexar's taking the experience in the lane.
Very
Tens
nice
are,
macro by VC Sovar, says Mazzino. Sorry, Tiger, go on.
I'm saying 10s are coming up right now for Vibe. They have Dragon Pressure. They have the camps. They have everything in their favor right now.
Here it goes. Here comes the Chomper, not quite missing. Here comes Stay a While and Listen, also missing, but Charlemagne is in a sea of blue and will go down. We do have Cassia, Pink Blackout, will cap the bottom to keep the channel from going out. Thana in the top, once again battling with Rexar, but here comes backup from Howlin' Knight. This could spell doom for Megamilk. And Chair Glue. 50 HP, goodbye.
Oh, that was a nice
I will look for you.
nice invade
I
there.
will find you.
Or gank, I guess, by TSG.
And I will kill you.
Yeah, that
Nice
rotation is
gank.
exactly what they needed.
Nice way to mix things up there for the Knights to try to take back the advantage on this map. Still an experienced lead coming out for VIBECHEQUE as they are 11 to 10, but a nice play there, and we are going to see this bruiser camp getting picked up by the Knights as well. We do
They
have
stole the bottom point, and I think they're about to get that top point back.
out comes APOC. Not gonna quite find the CC that they were looking for. Red Face Beast is rotating down. It is a 4v4 down here in the bottom lane. Out comes the Hyperion. And there comes the Chompers onto Chair Glue, isolated in the back, and down goes Brightwing as well, though, as Orphea. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, solid attempt there on the Emerald Dream. Really would have saved the day there if it was just a half a second earlier, but they managed to get on the right side and cut off that escape for Brightwing.
Here's the channel mid. Howlin' Knight's looking for that Dragon channel, and can Deckard get there in time? Deckard can for the interrupt, while there's still combat happening down here on the bottom point. There we go. We are split now as the top has been contested. Blue Space Hat very low, dropping in though. Gickelschmack going in, trying to drop some of that mage damage in. Here's the root, and down goes Brightwing. A nice kill there. However, Red Face Beast in trouble, down to 60 HP. Does get flipped and gets to get blown up. "13's online here for VIBECHEQUE.
Yeah, I think this Mal'Ganis is really playing well right now, getting a lot of silences and stuns. Look at this. Here he goes again.
There's the Jaws, and it will connect. Down goes Cassia. Chair Glue back in the match. Here comes Brightwing. Let's check up top real quick. Thana in trouble is going to have to back off the point, and we're going to see Megamilk capture the top point. Bottom point, though, being taken over by Chair Glue. So once again, we're going to see that split.
Yeah, well, Greymaine's on the camp, so it's still a 3v3 bot, but with that camp top lane, they're going to have some pressure up there, so we'll see what happens after that goes down.
Tied at 13s, 5 kills to 3. 14's about to be online for VIBECHEQUE. They have a little bit of an XP advantage. That camp is picked up, and we'll be marching along the top-hand lane. Red Faced Beast going to pick up that soap mid, but the action, most of the action, is bottom.
Big stay a while.
Here comes the APOC. And here comes the engage. Chair Glue is going to activate Emerald Dream, but it's going to be Mal'Ganis who goes down. Losing that chunky front line. And there's the flip on a Red Face Beast. And TRSG Knights has done a nice job down in the bottom lane in winning that. Megamilk is going to confirm top, though. And we're going to see a straight camp invade coming out from TRSG Knights as they have 2 members down on the side of VIBECHEQUE.
Yeah, that's a smart play. Take the camp. And they're going to go back and get their own camp. 16s are the next big milestone, so I think both teams are looking for that.
We will get there soon, I am sure.
Yep. TRSG taking the experience lead for the first time in the game after that engage bottom. So it is going to be Raynor going for the midpoint right now. Mal'Ganis doing a good job of contesting it though, but it looks like Raynor is going to pick it up. Oh, never mind. Orphea and Deckard bottom saved the day.
Yep, last second.
Nice work there. An experience lead has swung in the favor of TRSG Knights, as now they are half a level away from 16. Needing we got a full level for VIBECHEQUE to reach the same level. It looks like we're about to have a 4v4 in the bottom lane.
Oh, Diablo with a big stun. Oh, there's a big stay a while. In his sleep.
Huge chomp too.
Oh,
Not a lot of damage to follow up after.
The jaws come out, but we are getting low on the side of VIBECHEQUE, and we do lose Mal'Ganis as we have a polymorph coming out, and down goes Orphea. Jax Taxman is getting blinded and has to back off, and we do have Howlin' Knight standing on the point. A 2-for-0, a double kill going out to the side of TRSG Knights.
Yeah, Diablo won that fight. Mal'Ganis wanted to press his R and heal up off of everyone, but Diablo stunned him out of it.
There it is. The entire front wall of the bottom has gone down, and the dragon has been picked up by Howlin'
Top
Knight.
lane, Mega Milk goes down too.
Oh,
Donna doing a good job picking that up.
well, when it rains, it pours, and TRSG Knights has won in all 3 lanes at that exact time, and they will be sieging this bottom fort, which will probably go down rather quickly. Still looking for 16s on the side of VIBECHEQUE.
Yeah, TRSG is coming on strong right now. Let's see what kind of defense we can put up here if you're the other team.
Good amount of shred coming out from VIBECHEQUE as the Dragon Knight is dropping down to 26% health and fast, going to 0. Able to clear out the entire front wall before this Dragon Knight goes down. A big boop onto Blue Space Hat. They should be able to get out. No, here comes a Shadow Charge by Charlemagne, and here comes the engage by Pink Black. And the polymorph. Here comes the silence and blinded. Oh my goodness, all of the effects.
That's painful.
Great CC chain, interrupt chain, and silence chain by TRSG Knights as they do get that kill there onto Mal'Ganis. My goodness. All right, let's pull up the talents a little bit more. We'll take a check at that. Top lane, though, still pretty evenly matched. We have lost a little bit of the front wall here and the front wall here. So far, Mega Milk matched up here with Thana has been pretty even. Moving on to this camp here. Bottom camp has also been claimed by TRSG Knights, so that will cause even more pressure into the bottom lane for Red Team. Full level lead also for TRSG Knights, and they're eyeing this siege camp. They say, hey, this looks tasty. Maybe we'll sample it a bit. Blue Space Hat is waiting there in the bush, and a good check there by Charlemagne to see what is happening and what vision they have on them.
Yeah, if I'm VIBECHEQUE, I want to fight before they get 20, before TRSG. So this is a fight I want to take.
Getting low on Blue Space Hat. Down they go. Out comes the Apocalypse. We're going to see Jaws snapping down, not putting out enough damage to get any kills. Gigglesmack is low in the back as Ball Lightning comes out, does claim them as well. It's another double kill for TRSG Knights, and they get the siege camp as well. Well on their way to 20, about half a level down.
Yeah, I think that was a good fight for VIBECHEQUE to take, and I think TRSG just said, hey, you want to fight? Let's do this. And they got a couple kills.
Yeah,
I agree.
That was the time that they needed to do it. Problem was Rexar, they were at a numbers disadvantage there. Rexar was having to clean up that top lane, so it was a 4v5 engagement there.
Okay. Was Leo? Oh, I didn't know Leoric was there. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Some of those fights you got to take before they get 20. Otherwise, you got to back up and try to figure it out. We do have the bottom altar has been captured. The top altar has been captured. And once again, Howlin' Knight is running towards that Dragon Knight. Howlin' Knight and the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, VIBECHEQUE's got their back against the wall once again here in game 2.
Blue Space Hat is going in for the charge, though. Here comes the Jaws, not quite connecting. Pink Black does get the phase shift in from Brightwing. There's the boop and the stay a while and listen, but on the side of VIBECHEQUE, they're getting real low. They need to back out. Down goes Greymane. Blue Space Hat still trying to fight in there, is going to get the sleep out. Mega Milk is low. Trying to get Misha out as well, down to 300, 200. Down goes Misha.
It's animal cruelty.
Poor little bear.
Alert PETA. Misha has been mushed. This bottom keep is dropping fast. The Dragon Knight is at 70% health, so it still has some Chonk, and it's Donk, and it might be pushing in on core, maybe on mid keep. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they know what they're doing yet either.
Yeah, having a hard time. It looks like he's very indecisive as to whether or not they want to go in on core, but they are going to start putting some damage on it. That time that they gave him could have put him in a weird spot here. TRSG needs to do a lot of core damage.
This is the chance for a turnaround. Out comes Hyperion. We'll see what happens here. We do see a shadow charge on the blue space hat, and they do go down. Here comes the root from Deckard, not quite connecting. Mega Milk, though, is trying to do the auto attack build. He's getting some damage in, but we're very low on red face.
Big entomb there, though. That's going to be 2 heroes going down.
That's huge.
That's going to be 3 heroes dead, and I think that's going to put us at a core death here.
We'll call that a triple kill. Triple kill going out to TRSG Knights.
Congrats.
And there it is. GG's well played to TRSG Knights, getting the 2-0 domination tonight.
Well
Second
played.
map. Well played. Indeed. Alrighty. Here we go to the stats screen arena. Yeah, a lot of, Mega Milk making some great plays, getting a whole lot of siege damage, getting a lot of self-healing in there, as well as experience. The Orc getting a ton of experience there, almost 20k. Very nice, 3-0, 0-3. Reversed. Anything that jumps out to you, gentlemen, on the stats page?
Yes, Leoric, 3-0. You died 0 times. As a Leoric, your job is to die and get trait value. How do you go 3-0? Well played. Thana, again, a masterful bruiser. Well played, Thana.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm just really surprised that matchup went the way it did. It looked like, Mega Milk was dominating in the early game up there, but Sana just is putting it down 2 games in a row. I'm impressed with the play. I think, Blue Space was doing an amazing job with what he had, but there was just too much CC. And, with the draft that they had, I kind of figured Mal'Ganis was going to have a really hard time using his toolkit into that team. And they showed us that was the case.
Yeah, like you said, Mal'Ganis had a hard time, and you know why he did? Because of Charlemagne. You can't see this in the stats, but that Diablo knocked Mal'Ganis out of what he was trying to do over and over again. So, well done, Diablo.
All right, there it is, and there you have it. Yeah, and Pink Blackout, 6-1, 54k hero damage, putting in some work, and Giggle Schmack. There you go on VIBECHEQUE, putting in 58k there. So a lot of hard hitting hero damage there on both teams. There was a lot of good team fights. I think both teams did very well. And it's just going to be TRSG Knights keeping their slot, and VIBECHEQUE is going to be maybe moving down just a little bit, but well played tonight. Checking in with chat. Traxxas says VC played really hard. GG's, says Sinclip. Bummer, nice try. VIBECHEQUE says swing time. Try Lana, says GG's. Yeah, Traxxas says I thought they're gonna pull it off in the beginning. I thought so too. Like you gentlemen both said, they had the advantage in the beginning. We're playing very strong, and then late game it turned over and moved over into favor of TRSG Knights. Playoffs are gonna be spicy, says Traxxas, and see you in the playoffs, says Casey Court. All right. So, gentlemen, we are going to hop on over into the NGS Discord in Casting Lobby 1. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't, hop into Lobby 4, and I'll move us all into there. Sound good? Nope. You can all get into Casting Lobby 1. Hello. Congratulations for the 2-0 domination tonight. How are you all feeling? Helen Knight.
Oh, pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
Excellent. So, did you played Raynor both matches tonight? Is that correct?
I did, yeah.
Are you worried about being branded as a Raynor only player?
The one trick.
Honestly, I'm hoping yes, so that I can stop playing him.
Would you what would you, if you could play any hero in the comp for your team, what would it be?
If I could get away with it, Nova.
Oh damn. Very good. Very good. And why?
She's my main, and I never get to play her. It would also make me feel kind of good just to rub it in my coach's face. Since when I first met him, I was like, "Yeah, I'm a Nova main." He was like, "Nah, but that's not happening." So it would feel good, but I don't see it actually happening.
So you have respect for your coach, a little bit
I
of a
do,
sense,
and
a
it would
sensei.
feel a little good, you know.
You know,
Just
you have
a
to have
little.
this. You have to have the sensei situation where you're like, "Yes, sensei. Okay, yes."
Yep, I respect your decision, though I don't agree.
Is it public record who your coach is? Do you mind sharing about that, or is that behind closed doors?
I don't really know how they feel about it, so I don't personally have an issue. I just don't know if they want it to be secret or not.
Okay, very good. We don't have to talk about that until you get confirmation from both sides. But maybe you can answer this. How long have you had this coach showing your team some new strategies and instruction and so on and so forth?
They joined us towards the end of Heroes Launch, I believe. He's been coaching the main team as well, TRSG Knights, and he's helping most of the team. I, unfortunately, my ADHD is like, what? My coach is talking to me? Oops.
Okay, very good. Well, the information is
I'm
there.
the slacker, so...
I completely understand. A lot of times people tell me that I need to work on this, and this, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna work on it. And then next week it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta do those things. I've been playing Nova 24 games out of 24 games. Okay, so
See, even the things that I am told I need to work on, the problem is like they're long-winded responses, so I zoned out early on, and then I'll hear something about me or my character, and I'm like, I was supposed to be listening, wasn't I?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was listening to the beginning of that answer, and then I kind of zoned out like about halfway to the end. No, I'm just kidding.
That's exactly what happens then. And I'm like, all right, well, I caught like 30%. I'll figure it out. Hopefully it's fine.
Hey, if you catch 30%, you've got 30%. All right, Skycake and Tiger, do you have any questions for the lovely captain of TRSG Knights?
Tiger, why don't you have anything before I do?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. First of all, going into this match, you had, well, standings-wise, nothing to gain. How did you motivate to play this well? And were you hiding anything that you are planning on going into for the playoffs?
I'm sorry, can you break that into properly 2 questions? We literally just discussed my poor ADHD.
Yeah, how do you motivate? You played so well this match. How do you motivate for a match that really doesn't matter in the standings as a team?
Because we're still here to have fun and get to play the games. And so we just came in with it of, yeah, let's go get another win and let's have some fun doing it. And we definitely, I think, accomplished that, at least on our end. We sure had a lot of fun. I hope it was the same for the other team.
Nice. And the last question for me, you are going into the playoffs as a very strong number 2 seed. You've only lost 2 games the entire season. How do you see playoffs going? Do you have any hidden strats ready special for the playoffs that we don't know about? Don't tell us.
I mean, if I told you, then they wouldn't be hidden.
But is there anything exciting coming up? And what do you expect for the playoffs?
I expect some hard-fought games, honestly. We're definitely hoping for that rematch against Clouded Minds. The whole team was like, we dropped the bomb on that one. Ooh, we got a horn.
It's a hype rematch.
I was like, a horn.
Is that in my house? Where did that come from?
So Clouded Minds, they were the undefeated first place team. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that was the match to watch, and then we super underperformed, and we were like, well, we want a match again. We want that rematch.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be a hype. That's gonna be a hype match going into the playoffs if you guys meet each other, depending on how teams do in the bracket. But I know I'm looking forward to it. Seeing some of the top teams at the top of the division. It's gonna be very exciting. Skycake, do you have any questions?
not specific to just in general, but I guess in game 1, if we're going to talk about the games, that Chen pick, do you know who was on the Chen? It was Mega Milk?
I believe so.
Were you guys worried about that at all? Because that matchup to me seemed like, at least in my opinion, the Chen should have been winning that top lane.
Chen versus Hogger.
Yeah. Did that throw you guys for a loop at all with that pick? Because that's not a hero that you see very often in the NGS matches these days.
I don't think we were really expecting it. Like in our notes, we didn't really talk very much about like Chen being picked up. Like we had a brief mention of, oh yeah, he plays it. It's in our notes, whatever. But we weren't really expecting it. We thought that there would be some other picks he'd pick up. And so when he first came out, we were like, oh, okay, Chen. What are we doing about Chen? And went from there. I know I didn't expect him. And I know in game 2, Thana was saying like he was struggling pretty early on in that game. We were dropping the ball pretty hard.
But it sounds like you're able to deal with the Chen and move forward. And in chat, Thana says, I was genuinely worried against the Rexar in game number 2, especially for the first 13 levels, which is another thing that we were talking about, is the off lane situation of Rexar versus Leoric for game 2. So it sounds like, you know, that your off laner is adaptable and can kind of work with what they're given.
I'd say that's fairly accurate. He does a good job.
Sorry to cut you off there, Skycake. What were you saying? Continuing?
Yeah, and then as far as game number 2, I mean, I love that you guys went with, you know, majority of the same picks. The amount of CC that you guys had on your team was incredible. Was that just everybody's comfort picks as far as the bans that you didn't have access to? Is that what like normal picks for you guys?
Yes and no. We messed up our draft just a little bit, where we were trying to talk to each other and we get a little derailed, and so we locked our front line in pretty early on, and we were like, oops. Kind of happened a couple of times. Like the last pick Rainer in game 2, for example, is mostly because like I dropped the wall and was just kept asking, do we maybe want Sylvanas or Rainer? Which one? So like, we messed up the draft a bit. I think people just worked around the fact that I had no idea what to play.
Hey, if in doubt, pick Rainer. You're good to go. Lock it in.
Right, yeah, pretty good range, you know, self-sustained, it's helpful. Jimmy Laner to cover anything needed.
Sorry, I sneezed there. I tried to hit the sneeze button and it didn't work.
I definitely heard the beginning of it. Bless you.
I apologize. I was trying to get
sneezes.
to it. But yeah,
someone must be talking about you.
Oh, we did have 69 bits from Valkslayas. Thank you very much. All right, so we're gonna close up this interview. I might have to sneeze again. I can feel it come. Okay, we're gonna try to get through it. All right. Do we have 3 silly questions, one from each caster, co-caster for Howlin' Knight? I will start, and I will ask you, which is better, Snickers or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
For me, Snickers.
I
like having more flavors happening.
Get a Snickers.
Yeah, I like Snickers better just because there's more flavors happening if I'm gonna eat like a candy bar. I'm not usually there for chocolate in the first place. It's not my go-to.
Ooh,
I can tell you that
call out
my
on
snack
chocolate.
foods, I don't know. It used to be when I was younger, but with how sick I get all the time, like I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me as much.
Fair
It's
enough.
unfortunate. But
Fair enough. You got those whole
my
peanuts,
go-to like
though.
stoner food would be peanut butter. Like a good
Okay.
day medicated, I make a peanut butter sandwich. My mouth is dry. Let's eat some peanut butter. All right, I don't make sense.
Very good, very good. All right, Skycake or Tiger, who's got the next silly question?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't expect the right answer right away, but I was hoping that you would be able to tell me how many tickles it takes to make an octopus laugh.
Tentacles. I know that one.
I have to go. I have to go. She got it right away.
You got it. Nailed it. Very good.
Nailed it.
Very good. Hey, yo. All right, Tiger, what's your silly question?
What is the most exciting division in NGS to watch on Twitch?
Oh, I watch a lot of Dev C, I'm not gonna lie. I call it Dev too, instead of Div. I'm weird, I don't know. Words are hard. I watch a lot of C. I think that's partly because it's where the main team is, but also like our next stepping stone, and I'm like, this is what they're doing, and this is what we want to do when we get there.
All right, Div C is what it is, so we all dance. Oh yeah, doing a little bit of dance. You can't see it, but you just got to imagine it. It's gonna be a good dance. Yeah, hands in the air, doing a little shuffle. All right, very good. All right, thank you so much for the interview and congratulations on the 2-0 domination. We are gonna let you do shout outs on the way out of here. The floor is yours.
Thank you guys so much for casting. We really appreciate it, especially since this was a last minute pickup. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, thanks to our coach for putting up with all of our shenanigans and my lack of listening skills.
The unnamed coach forever.
Yeah.
It continues.
Forever. And shout out to my team. I'm really proud of everyone's play this season, and we really came to get it, and we're gonna keep trying. So I'm really proud of everyone, and shout out to my whole team for that.
Very good. Very good and a very strong showing. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Hope you celebrate with your team tonight, and we will catch you in the playoffs.
Yeah. See you then.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. All right. We are going to call back both of the co-casters of Tiger and Skycake. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see if we all appear in the right spots. Looking for Tiger. Do I get a Tiger? Do I get a Tiger? Do I get a Tiger? I think we... Okay. Oh, we're all back here. All right.
We're here. Made it. We made it.
Thank you both for also picking this up last minute with me as well. I had to plug my headphones in like during the match because it was like boop boop low battery. But that's why I'm attached with this cord, just so you know. But anyways, thank you both for being here and volunteering to come and join me last minute for this cast. I really appreciate it. You are both awesome. Do you gentlemen have any shout outs, call outs, talk about whatever you want before we head on out? Let's start with Skycake. Yes.
Over here. Me? Okay, fine. I don't know which way I'm pointing because I can't see the way that the cast was set up, but hopefully I pointed off screen and that made no sense at all. No, I just thanks for having me. It was fun. Again, second cast opportunity for me. A lot of fun always. TRSG put up an awesome fight, even with that second game looking a little rough in the start. I guess the only thing that I have is I'm hoping that everybody who was tuning in tonight enjoyed it, and please go treat yourself. If you don't have some in the fridge, go to your local grocery store and get yourself some chalky milk.
Get yourself some chalky milk. Indeed. Kayla says, Moist Wings, hey, when did you pick up a new caster? These are my teammates, and they are fantastic individuals, and I love them very much. So I cast with a lot of people. You know, whoever likes to have fun and is willing to be on a Weenus cast, you're more than welcome. Come on in. Tiger, any shout outs?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Weenus. It's been a lot of fun. And just to all the NGS people who put this together, they volunteer their time. This whole league is great. I love it. It's a lot of fun for everyone. Whether you're winning or losing, it's really a good time, especially during COVID when you're at home all the time. So thanks to all you who put this together. That's it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. NGS Cherry Glue says, remember to stay hydrated or close enough. Thank you for your 69 bits. Casey Court says, love the chalky milk. Thanks everybody for being here. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/moistweenus, or on Twitter @moistweenus, where it's mostly just pictures of my dog. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the raids. And thanks for everybody in chat being here. We will see you next time. These were your teams. Have a lovely evening. Bye. I'm going to hold it for 20 seconds. Ready? All right. Bye. Bye.
I shall be your shield.
Blessing upon friends.
Hell, it's about damn time.
We are steadfast in the face of peril.
Don't underestimate a Nephilim.
Stormwind honors those who serve.